Hello everyone, thank you for watching my YouTube channel again. So this is another video for you to understand a lot more about biological psychology. From the screen you see the topic we are going to do will be sympathetic system and then parasympathetic nerve system. Sympathetic, parasympathetic nerve system, so you don't need to think it like very different concept. So this is more or less like a twin brother or twin sisters. They are very similar with each other, but of course with different or sometimes we have a very opposite role to play. Right. So before we start, so if you don't subscribe to my channel, please do so. Please also share and like my videos. All right. So normally we first start from sympathetic nerve system. All right. So last week video we talked about HPA or the stress response system. Stress response system means so when your eyes, your ears notice something happening or something like dangerous. Alright, so that information will be first actually get interpreted by your brain, mainly the cortex. Okay, so once you determine something is dangerous, so you will trigger, the brain will trigger an area called hypothalamus, right? Hypothalamus will release CRH, the kind of hormones, and then trigger pituitary glands to work to operate. And then pituitary gland will further release ACTH. Okay, so, and then ACTH will trigger of course, the adrenal gland for releasing some hormones or cortisol. But at the same time, when pituitary gland start releasing ACTH, then that will actually trigger our body, or hypothalamus will also trigger our body for a lot of reaction we call something related to sympathetic nerve system reaction. Because all sympathetic nerve system reaction is something very necessary for us to deal with some dangerous as well, not just adrenal glands. Adrenal gland releasing cortisol is very important, but at the same time, we will experience just because of cortisol, just because of some stress hormone, everywhere of endocrine system start to react. Okay, so the objective for this kind of reaction will be try to focus, try to concentrate our energy for fighting with certain dangers, for example. Before you start examination, before you start presentation in front of a lot of people, before you perform in front of, like for example, thousands of audience. So this all, everything, our brain interpret as something dangerous or unusual anyway, right? So now we are going to elaborate. So when we have a kind of stress hormone getting too high in our blood, and then everywhere start reacting, okay? So it's called sympathetic nerve system. Okay, so as I previously told, nerve system we have our central CNS, our central nerve system. We have PNS, peripheral nerve system, and then this sympathetic parasympathetic nerve system actually under the PNS, peripheral nerve system, not the central nerve system. Okay, it's just more related to our emotional life. Okay, all right. So when you are having stress, when you have sufficient amount of stress hormone, and then first thing you will experience will be dilate pupils. Okay, so exactly like animals. Okay, so for some cat and dog. So when they get frightened, okay, the pupil getting, we say like bigger, the pupil. This is called dilate pupil. Because we have to be more focused, more concentrate of the dangers. Okay, so dilate pupil. And the second will be inhibit salivation. Inhibit salivation make people feel very thirsty. Okay, so that's why right before your examination, right before you present anything, or right before you start like a running competition, marathon, and then you see a lot of people that keep drinking water. And normally they don't need that amount of water because they feel very thirsty. Why? Because they inhibit the salivation. That's why they feel very dry in the mouth. Okay, so second will be increase heartbeat. Increase heartbeat because you need more blood. The blood get pumped out from your heart and into your brain, and then you need more oxygen for making decision. You need more oxygen, more glucose for certain energy, right? So that makes sense, right? Increase your heartbeat, and then relax your airways. Okay, so because you need more oxygen, right? So that's why we relax airways for getting inhale more oxygen, more air. All right, and then inhibit activity of stomach. Okay, so that's why you feel you don't need to eat anything. You don't like to eat anything, right? Before the examination, of course, people go to eat a lot of things after the examination because this is the reaction of parasympathetic nerve system. I'm going to tell later. Okay, your stomach no longer that active. Okay, that's why you still feel full even you didn't eat for a few hours. Alright, so inhibit gallbladder. Okay, so inhibit gallbladder that make you feel very urgent going to toilet. Okay, so that's why before examination, before competition, before performance, or playing music in front of audience, so people keep going to toilet. Okay, so all toilet get full by people. Okay, because your inhibit gallbladder make you feel very urgent to go to toilet. Alright, so and then inhibit activity intestines. So that's why your digestive system get affected. Okay, so that's why you don't want to eat. And then you want to go for urination, you go to toilet, but you don't want to go. You don't feel urgent for elimination. You go urination, but not elimination of stool. Okay, so that's why, because the digestive system get control. All right. And then at the same time, you secrete epinephrine and norepinephrine. These two kind of hormones or neurotransmitter that useful for tackling, controlling or dealing with stress. Okay, so pretty similar to cortisol, right? The reaction, epinephrine and norepinephrine. So this kind of neurotransmitter for us to feel good, right? Making stress, controlling stress. Okay, so and then we will be relax better again, and then that's why you go more frequent to the toilet. All right. So you should suppose you still remember HPA asked from the last video when the stress hormone get too high and hypothalamus get the signal and then stop releasing CRH. Okay, so when CRH get lesser, ACTH from 50 will gain lesser, and cortisol lesser, and then a lot of stress hormone getting lesser. And that is a moment and then parasympathetic nervous system start reacting. This is like twins brothers start reacting. Okay, so more or less like sympathetic nervous system. When this while you are driving, you press the gearbox for speeding up the car, and parasympathetic means you press this time the brake. Okay, to stop the car. Okay, so that's why you will see the constrict pupils getting smaller because you no longer need that amount of light, that amount of information for making decision. And it stimulates saliva, so that's why you no longer feel dry mouth, and then you stop drinking water after the examination. Okay, slow heart rate, you start really relaxing because you don't need that amount of blood and that amount of glucose and oxygen. And then constrict airways, okay, you need less oxygen, and because you feel calming. And then the stomach activity gets stimulated again. That's why suddenly you feel very hungry. You go get some junk food, okay, and then stimulate the bladder, and then that will be useful for you to faster your digestive system, faster cleaning some ways. Okay, so that's why you stop going to toilet that much. And then stimulate activity in intestines. Okay, so and digestive system start pretty fast because you no longer feel full. You go to restaurant, you go to cafeteria at university right after examination, full of people. In the morning, no one, right? And then construct the bladder, and then you stop going to toilet, right? Okay, so this is you keep in mind. Sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system is actually like twin brother sister. Okay, so one speeding up when you get too fast, too dangerous, and then your small brother come out and then like pressing the brake and then so stopping you and then relaxing you. So we have this twin brother system, sympathetic nervous system, parasympathetic nervous system, make our life pretty nice, right? Sometimes we have to tackle the problem, sometimes we have to relax. Alright, so this is the end of this video. See you next time. Bye.